Hey guys, hey, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My setup is kind of different. I already said this in a vlog clip, but that vlog is not going to come out until, I think probably after this video. If I'm looking two different places, I'm looking at myself, and I'm looking because I want to make sure I don't do a nip slip, because no. And I want to make sure that you can see me, but I'll be flipping through. Okay, anyway, this is my overdue because I wanted to shoot this. I wanted to shoot something or like get a collection of clips of vlog footage that I hadn't posted yet that involved Mama Bean. Before I even get into all of that, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Hi, my name is casseejoseph. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, what's up? I do porn, and I also love to write poetry. If you're interested or you're attracted by what you see and you're at least 18, you must be 18. You have to be 18 and up in order to look for my content. But feel free to look for my content. I sell content on multiple clip sites. Every pledge or every sale counts. If you are interested in my poetry or my writing, I also do nude smoke sessions or nude sessions on my Patreon, and I also do extra video content over there. All my links and everything, my information will be in the description box down below. Now, if you're new, then you more than likely don't know this, but a year ago, Sunday, August 11th, 2018, I lost the love of my life. He was killed in a car accident, my boyfriend. The mama of this channel, Eric. We were together for over a year, about a year and a half, and before he died, it's sad. We had a house lined up, we had our car, we had just, unfortunately, because the car got totaled in the accident, and the insurance wouldn't cover the car because the car was too old. So I lost my beeb, lost the car, our home together. Like, we used to park in front of it. Like, we would, after we bought the car together, and we found the house, right? We found the house that we wanted to move into, and we would park in the driveway and we would hotbox, just waiting and talking about what it would be like to live in that house together. My beeb had an interview and he got the job. It was a Walmart, but it was higher paying, the position, than his previous position that he was working at. And I got the phone call after he died that he got the job. And of course he did. Of course he got the job. And it sucks. I have a lot of thoughts in my head when it comes to Eric and when it comes to what could have been. And judging by the ring that's on my finger, the only reason why it's not on my ring finger is because the ring is too big. It's a promise ring. You've guessed correctly. I am in another relationship. It'll be, I believe, it's eight, so it'll be 8 or 9 months and like a week and a half to 2 weeks. And I love that person so much, but they are two entirely different people. My relationship with him is completely different from my relationship with Eric in so many ways. I still love and care for Eric. Eric was the love of my life, and that will never change. No one can ever take that spot. But I've grown, and I found love again, and I'm so lucky and thankful that I was able to find love with my partner who loves me and treats me so wonderfully, and he lets me mourn. He took care of me on Sunday. Not even just Sunday. There are so many moments where I will just break down in sobs, remembering and missing him, or triggering myself by watching videos with him. And he'll just let me cry. He'll hold me and he'll let me cry. He'll let me talk about Eric. We'll laugh about it, talk about funny times with him. And I just wanted to clarify that, just so people, because like I know that I let you guys, me and Eric let you guys into our relationship and stuff, and I know a lot of you like dipped and bounced after he died, which is totally fine. I feel like my channel, I made my channel one as a diary, but also because I wanted to touch people in some way, whatever way I could. If I could make you laugh, if I could relate to you. You're a black alternative weirdo and you need someone, or not, maybe you want it, or without even knowing it, in order to bring that out of you, you need to see somebody else living their life to the fullest the way that they can. I mean, that's what I try to do, lead by example. I'm a little, I have a daddy dom, I love tattoos, I love piercings, I love anime, rock, metal, but also R&B and rap. And I started my channel because I know that there's an entire crowd of black alternative girls, and that's primarily that was my goal. That's what I was trying to reach. Not just people of color, but black girls, black alternative girls, because I wanted to show, like, hey, we out here, you're not alone, because it can feel really isolating. And I'm lucky that I had a partner, Eric, who jumped on board. He loved this channel. When in the beginning, when we started vlogging, he was uncomfortable because people would stare at us, but it got to a point where he'd pull out the camera. We would vlog in the shower, in bed, hotboxing. He's cried to you guys, I've cried to you guys. You guys were our shoulder to lean on when we were going through difficult stuff in our relationship with outside obstacles. With all that being said, I wanted to share some poetry. Not all of it is the happiest. This is gonna be quite a lengthy video, so grab your snacks, grab a drink, grab a blunt, whatever it is that you need. I'm trying to, there's so many pages. I'm gonna aim it down really quick, but these are all my pages that I'm about to read out of. And this is my binder, my work binder. It's filled to the brim. I'm not gonna just, I have different tabs, but I have Patreon, YouTube, porn, taxes, all my receipts, like, when you work from home or you're an SW or you're an entrepreneur, you have to like save all your receipts. Taxes are fucking expensive when you work for yourself, so you have to like organize everything, if that makes sense. You have to make sure that everything is as organized as you can get it, I suppose. Sorry if this video is all over the place. I still can't watch too many videos with Eric. I still haven't gone through all of the vlog footage. There's footage that I can't show you guys because I don't have permission, because it wasn't our home. But just, it's extra painful. I'm not gonna cry, don't worry about it. I feel lucky because I'm a YouTuber and I vlog like a motherfucker, and because of that I have memories and photos, so much content that I can look back on with Eric. But it stings because I miss him. So one day I do intend on making that video. I told someone I was gonna make a video with the memories of Eric, and I still haven't made it yet because I suck and it hurts. But the least that I can do is share my poetry with you guys. Let's see. I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna start reading, and then I guess I'll just explain. I haven't really done this sort of format before, but there's no titles. Oh shit, did I just like wipe off dots on my face? I always make the title like as I'm posting it to Patreon, so like all of this is on my Patreon already. I don't know what the titles are, so I'm just gonna read. First one. What does it matter if the person self-reflected doesn't give a fuck about the gun pressed to her temple? Thoughts of death no longer metaphorical. From abstract, so close to concrete. Take a seat. Feel my arms about your torso, my kiss pressed to your neck. Pay it forward, adoration for another. Why don't you aim that towards yourself? For once, grasp at your selfish. Welcome it. Be that fucking bitch. And yet, still seated you cower. Fingers crossed behind your back. Sinner. Holy Mother of Mary, fill my lungs, make me smiley. Little baby, listen to the Holy Father, legs finding a way to open. His hands, my prayer, my screams, his token. Be honest with yourself. For once, fuck everything else. Your wants, your needs, be selfish for once, not just in your dreams. Please. There's a crack in the corners of my chest, a fucking mess of old ringing bones and lungs of smoke. Coughing up blood, choke it up, toke, suck it up. The popping and the grind, ludicrousy fills the mind. Hours go by. Past the meaning of this dream in a kiss, down my seams. Your love caked, sugary. Death from my solitude. Mary, will you marry me? My teeth are shattering, withdrawal subsequent, want to end it all. Without you, it's like I ain't shit. You ain't shit. His love matters more, but that gas. Fuck that sweet green ass. Fuck me silly, no protection, straight tobacco. Internal depression won't win. I'm still here. Jane in hand, left standing. March 25th, 2019. I go through these bouts where I have depression and I want to die. I want to die a lot. A lot. And that day, I was supposed to have gone with Eric. I was just being a bitch, and I was like, you can go by yourself. Not as in I was mad at him, but because I do this thing where I know that I'm about to be a really big bitch. Like, I can feel my anxiety, something. Like, I can feel my bitchiness coming on, and I will stay home. You can go ahead and go out and have fun. I'm not going to be mad. Just let me stay home. And that's what happened. Something that morning happened I didn't appreciate and had nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him, but I was taking it out on him. And I fucking regret that to this day. And I realized what I was doing, and so when he wanted to go hang out with his friend, I decided I was going to stay home. And I think about that. I think about the fact that that one decision, that one bitchy decision saved my life, because he got T-boned on the passenger side. I would not have survived. I would have died on impact. And it's like, in this poem, I'm battling with myself. It's like, it feels like I have two different people inside me. I have the Cassie that wants to be here, the Cassie that feels confident, the Cassie that's thankful to be here, that feels like I can accomplish anything. And then there's the other side of me that wants to die, that hates the way that I look, that right now is saying so many fucking mean things that I'm gonna fucking ignore because I feel confident. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm wearing my boyfriend's beanie, and I'm wearing my favorite T-Mills merch shorts. I've had these merch shorts since 2012-13, because it was the only Warped Tour T-Mills performed at, and I got these merch shorts. They still have his signature on them. This is like, I wear this outfit all the time. It makes me feel good, and I'm cursing myself out in the camera. And it's like, where I'm saying, pay it forward, adoration for another. Why don't you aim that towards yourself? For once, grasp at your selfish, welcome it, be that bitch. I'm trying to stop catering or trying to cater to everyone else but myself. Trying to stop catering to the side of me that wants to die. Why don't I listen to my heart, what my heart wants, and be selfish? Be selfish, be that person for myself, because I know that's what Eric would want. Eric would want me to live for myself, because I spend a lot of time living for other people. Me and weed, I love marijuana. I'm a pothead, and I self-medicate with marijuana, but you can't have too much of anything. And it got to a point where I needed to have a blunt in my hand at all times, or I wasn't okay. If I did not have a blunt, or I didn't smoke repeatedly, it was so bad. Like, it was an itch that I had to scratch. And I did cross that line. I did 100% cross the line of the territory of taking it way too far. To the point where I was, originally when I moved here, I was buying through someone and they were scamming me. I was paying so much money for such a little amount, and I didn't realize that until I started dating Ian, and then I told Ian, and Ian like looked at how much I was getting and he was like, what the fuck? that's not good. And because, like I've said this before, my roommates, because I used to be able to smoke inside, but now that my landlord has quit and the smell triggers him, I'm not able to smoke inside anymore. So since I can't smoke inside, I've had to find other outlets for my pain. I've had to, my physical pain because I have body pains, but also my heart. When I would miss Eric, when I would want to cry, I would smoke. And when I feel that all the time, I would smoke all the time. And all of a sudden, when that's taken away, I can't stand in the heat. I'm unable to spend too much time in the heat because of my medical issues. It agitates my body further and causes me more pain. So it's hot as fuck in California in the summer. So smoking outside, I tried like once or twice, and it's not. Just know that I've got medical issues, and I've had to learn how to work around them, but my addiction was so deep that I felt like I was nothing without it, that I couldn't handle my pain with Eric, that I couldn't remember Eric without it. And I appreciate the ending. Internal depression won't win. I'm still here, Jane in hand, left standing. Because I'm never gonna stop smoking weed. I love weed. I have significantly me and Ian have significantly reared back how much we smoke, and I'm really proud of that. If you want to comment like, oh my god, you should quit smoking, I'm 25 years old. I am an adult. I can smoke weed if I want to. I'm just open with sharing with you guys my highs and my pitfalls, because I recognize that life is just that. You're gonna have a lot of highs, you're gonna have a lot of lows. I have no issues being transparent about that. This one's really short. I'm only gonna read this short portion because yeah, everything else is like poetry about, well, not like, this is a freestyle, this is a freestyle. As you guys know, I want to be a sad girl rapper one day. So in the mix of my poetry is a bunch of freestyles. So there's here's a small passage. Rest easy as your eyes rest gently, tossing and turning, your mind I'm haunting. My lips, your death wish, till death do us part, you're forever I'm after. Your hands on me, on repeat. My screams, the flick of your hips, has my mind on mute, while my legs shake, and run loose. I have stuff crossed out, so I have to wait. Mind on mute, while my legs shake. Ed and Nettie hold me steady, make this capital D dream a reality. I woke up in the middle of the night and Eric was the first thing that was on my mind, and I just had to write. That's all. That's the short thing about that. I wrote this little, can I get my hopes up? Can I just lose focus? Mary Jane all in my brain, I guess I never noticed. Can I get my hopes up? I think I might just choke up. I'm striving for your love, but all I did was get my hopes up. Those little things, a little song thing that I thought of back then. This is one. This is definitely one. I just need to find the top. Okay, I don't know where the top part is of this at all. Oh, okay, I found it. Okay, so the final poem that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, I think it's the final one, I think. But I put his name at the top of it. Please come back. You always did say that I became cruel towards the end. Cold, unfeeling, the ache in my back mimics a heart under duress. I digress. Even in the silence, I can feel the weight of melancholy hues threatening to break loose. From the barrier behind lids, too weary, too tired, wearing thin. Is this the end? Moon from honey, the haze dissipating. It's disappointing. I'm disappointing. I disappoint me. Anxiety. But your tears set me free. Your tears are not so distant memory. I'm not a fan of past me. A reality where callousness was my excuse for going mute. Your heart shattering, my eyes unmoving. I'm sorry I wasn't the best version of me. Thank you for the gift of seeing past the fallacy, the gossiping. My reflection she watches, smiled crooked and awkward. Through puffs and passes, I thought I had grown past this, grown past you. 13-year-old me stained by melancholy, hues of sad, oxymoron, variations of the same message all over, or variations of the same message overall. I'm not okay, I'm flawed, I'm odd. Alone, 2 a.m., pen in hand, cramping fingers. Did I ever finish it? Oh, and that's when I wrote, can I get my hopes up? And that's when I wrote, because I put on the thing, can I get my hopes up? So that's when I wrote, can I get my hopes up? That poem. Last thing I will share with you guys before this video is long enough. I was really mean to Eric sometimes. More often than I would like to think, probably. When you don't love yourself properly, it's really hard to love someone else to the best of your ability. And I pushed Eric away a lot because I'm not going to bring up old stuff and like stir the pot, so if you know, you know. But there are outside forces that didn't want me and Eric to be together, and there were so many times that I pushed him away, that I told him to listen to others. Why are you ruining your life for someone like me? Why are you ruining your life for someone who's as shitty as me? I would beat myself down in front of him, make him cry, because he genuinely loved me. And I was saying the meanest things about myself to get him to leave me, and he never would. We would get into fights and I would get so cold. I wouldn't yell, I would just get so fucking cold. And I could see it breaking his heart. But he would stay. He would stay and he would fight with a subconscious inside me that was so mean and self-depreciating. I can't stress how lucky I was to have someone as wonderful and beautiful on the inside and out as him. My poetry about him can be really sad. And it's because I'm sad a lot of the time, and I have no issue sharing that. No issue sharing that I am sad. A lot of the time. I think, oh, here's another one. I'm gonna end on this one. I wanna cry, I keep wanting to die. Sunrise, my only guide, at least at this point. I'm already ready to light and hold steady, eyes getting cloudy, my heart falsified happy. Even if only for a few moments, was it worth it? Sadness had already become so familiar. Even a lie is easier. I want to cry, I keep wanting to die. But a fear of the unknown is what makes me a little bitch every time I try and swallow some pills. You know the drill. A statistic I fall under, jurisdiction, depression. It's far easier denying myself what I want than to do the hard thing and actually say something because I'm afraid that your anger will take over and you'll leave. Either way, I can easily picture it, your back, how it'll look as you walk through the door with whatever parts of me you took. I'll let you interpret that. Then I'm gonna share. It's pretty short, but I feel like it's a fitting ending. Pouty and so sad makes me think about your lips. They were always so big and soft. Kiss me again. My heart may have found itself another tenant in your absence, but the key remains locked in your hands. You promised me forever. You don't get to bow out in the presence of another. but I shall never hold one above the other. Timing doesn't matter. It's not first come, first serve. There's two cups of fresh coffee on my kitchen counter. Company for two turned three. It's destiny. You both were meant for me. You may have been it for me. You were my everything, reduced to ash. Now your ghost is all I have. But you're still here with me. You're still here. Definitely brought you in closer. Hi, welcome. This is Bean's Bear. This is Bean. Just because I'm with someone else, and even if in the event that me and Ian break up and I end up with someone else in the future, doesn't matter how many loves that I have, they're all different. I don't think it's fair to compare one to the other because it's two different people, two different loves. And I'm a firm believer that you're going to encounter so many different people in your life, different soulmates, different connections, whether it's friendship or it's something more. And you may lose. You may lose love. And it can be really painful. And it can be really hard to even imagine your life without that person because you spent so much time with that person in your life. But they're still there with you. They will always be there with you. They may not be next to you physically, but when you all of a sudden feel a warmth covering your whole body, or maybe even your hand. Maybe at night it feels like someone tucked you in extra tight. Maybe you don't feel alone. It's because they're there. Their love for you transcends, and you can feel it. I can feel it. I'm lucky. I'm really fucking lucky. And I will continue to share. I will continue to write. When I start my sad girl rap, there will be an entire fucking mixtape dedicated to Eric, and it's gonna be just called the Mama Bean Tapes. Deadass. It's gonna be called the Mama Bean Tapes. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your memories. Thank you for being there. All the lives, the birthday lives, hanging out. And thank you guys for being there for me after he died. I went live every single day, right up until the point that I got suspended. Not suspended, or not copyright claimed, or whatever the fuck happened. You guys were there for me. I may not be able to respond, but that's why I try to upload to YouTube more so than anywhere, so you guys can see that I'm okay. I may not be completely whole, but I'm getting there. As I always say when I talk about being, use my story, use my example. Tell the people that you love them. People that you care about, please make sure that they know. Don't go to sleep angry, it's not worth it. It's not. Because you never know. I was being a bitch and I didn't say I love you back to Eric, and Eric walked out that door and he did not come back. And I have to live with that. Wouldn't want anyone else to live with that. Well, feel pretty good. Didn't cry for once. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.
Hi. Hi, baby.